Well, good morning. It is the start of the first day of trails for the 33rd Black Hills Jeep Jamboree. We have got an incredible morning here in the Black Hills of South Dakota. You know, I was out here so proud of this Jeep. The time that me and my friends have put into you. Sorry. Now we've already gone through day one, which was registration, tech inspection, and trail signups, and that went incredibly smooth. Now that all of the administrative stuff is taken care of, we are getting lined up for a day full of trails. Now, here in the Black Hills, we have several different options for people to take, from green, yellow, gray, red. Then we jump up to purple, which is the trail that I will be tail gunning for, blue, and black. Now our purple trail, you guys know, is Iceman, and you guys know how much I love that trail. Now this year we did bump the requirements to run Iceman up one extra step. You need 35s and at least one locking differential as well as a winch. That trail has gotten a little dug up over the years, and we want to make our lives a little easier and make sure we're back in time for dinner. Now you guys know how much I love doing events like this and getting to be a trail guide, and I am really excited for this year because, well, I missed Jeep camp. So this is gonna be my Jeep camp for the year. So now that you guys are caught up and know that we already been through tech inspection and registration, our driver's meeting, talked about the trail itself with all the participants, it's time to get ready to go. I still have to go grab my lunch. I gotta make sure my Jeep and all my ducks are in a row. Well, welcome to day two. There were some issues on day one with old Edward here, and I'm gonna walk you through exactly what happened right now. So, old Eddie here decided that after we got to the meeting spot, he didn't want to start. And so we abandoned him, left him at the fairgrounds, and went out and we had a great day on the trail. But this morning, last night after we got back, we found a couple things, but quickly discovered it was a combination between a coil pack being partially unplugged and the fuel injector, I believe I have, leaking. So it is flooding it. After I get done driving it, it sits for a little bit, floods it out, won't allow it to start. So I've just been flooring it and getting it to start that way. But we are on trail today. So right now, as you can see, we're getting Eddie aired down. Got him down to 13 pounds already. And then we are gonna go have our little driver's meeting before we start the day. It's already getting warm, it's already getting toasty, and we have got a big group of about 20 rigs. The way in has been a little soft, but thankfully the trail itself has been pretty dang dry. We got super lucky for this event. So let's finish airing down, and then we're gonna go over to the meeting. Good enough.
All right, looks like we've got everybody. Good morning. Good morning. My name's Sam. I'll be your trail leader. This is my tail gunner, Ty. He's the history buff out here. He knows everything that there is about the hills.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, we like it.
He knows a lot more than I do, let's put it that way. I'm from Norfolk, Nebraska. He's the local. I've been wheeling these hills. I was born in Rapid City. Been wheeling these hills since I was knee-high to my dad.
So this trail in particular opened up back in the very early 90s by a gentleman named Jason Pauley. Jason was a big-time rock crawler across the United States, but also here. He opened the trail in a first-generation Bronco. We're going to forgive him for that. But it was a first-generation Bronco that he came down and ran it. At the time, this trail went all the way down to Piedmont through Botany Canyon, but over time, things just weren't so sustainable to keep it open as a trail, so they closed that. There was also a section of trail called Hangman that came down and connected to the trail. This wasn't always just a down and back. It actually exited or came in on the Hangman Trail, but that was like a shelf road with some gnarly rock crawling, and over time Forest Service deemed that that was just a little too dangerous for the general public. Well, the rock crawlers that lived here loved it. It was something that they were afraid if someone who didn't know what they were doing got onto that trail, you're not turning around on it. You're either going down or up, and so they ended up closing that as well. The trail nowadays is managed by the Forest Service, but the local four-wheel drive coalitions here, they have done a lot to help put signage, certain barriers in certain areas. They just worked to open up that bottom obstacle, Jason's Rock. So the local communities here do quite a bit to try and take care of the trail system we have. So yeah, other than that, I mean, I'm looking forward to the day. So it's going to be pretty good. Some big rocks, and we'll push right on through. All right, let's do it.
Do you think I'll do my spray first?
All right, well, we have made it into Iceman. I threw out our event in progress sign. It's just kind of there to help People understand that, you know, there's 20 some rigs down in here, and it can make it a little, you know, like tight. And so it's just a courtesy to allow people that are wanting to run this trail to know that there's 20 rigs down here and there's going to be a lot of waiting. And we all share the trail system, so I just want to make sure I'm doing that courtesy. Anyway, like I said, we are in and we are making our way downtown. Eventually we are going to leave Eddie. Why? Well, yesterday, whenever I left Eddie at the fairgrounds, I discovered it is so much easier to just run this trail. I've been running it this summer, like on foot, but it is so much easier to just run this trail and focus on spotting the people through here. We made it out by like 3:30 yesterday. So I am hoping we just carry that momentum into today. So once we get to a spot that's gonna be good for pulling off, I'm gonna do that and then bring you guys along for the adventure this time. This thing's kind of cool. Big rig. I'm gonna sneak on past you real quick. Yeah. All right. Got themselves one of them limousines. Oh, it's just a Gladiator. Might help if I turn off the headlights. God, you can smell the gas from that stuck open injector. So we're gonna jump out of Eddie. We're stopped up here. We had 21 rigs, including myself. So we're gonna walk on down and see where we can't help out. So, cool story. This is just not my year, I guess, for Jamboree. Eddie finally starting with no problem. And I made it 20 feet and the front drive shaft, the bolt snapped at the yoke on the transfer case. So I got to pull the front drive shaft. Thankfully I still have two-wheel drive, and I was planning on hiking this trail anyway, so I can still get it out of here and home, but I'm just gonna have to stop and pull that front drive shaft before we turn around and head back. So all right, just like that, come on down. Coming passenger, yep, just like that. Come passenger, there you go. Keep on coming. There you go. Yep, stay hard passenger. Yeah. More passenger. There you go. A little more passenger. There you go. All right. Come towards me. There you go. Perfect. Thanks. Woo! He's all twisted up. There you go. That thing was all flexed out. All right, so we just finished up with lunch at the bottom of Iceman, which is one of my favorite areas. Still a little bummed that Eddie couldn't join us. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that thing, even though they're really easy fixes. And I'm sure I could upgrade them pretty easy, but still a bummer that it happened. Now that we're done with lunch, we're gonna start making our way out of Iceman, and that is where this trail turns into a completely different one. So let's go ahead and follow everybody as they make their way out of here. go. Watch your mirror. It'll get ya. All right, start coming towards me. Copy that. Just stopping at the Z-turn. I start going passenger. Slowly making way towards driver. There you go. There it goes. Go a little past driver. So long. Yeah. It's like, where'd they come from?
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and start getting the
Yeah. You'll see my Jeep up there eventually. Yeah, it's right before the waterfall.
Okay, once we get everybody out that way,
Yeah.
I figure we'll stop them there.
Yeah.
Have you just pull ahead.
I just need to undo the 4 bolts and pull the drive shaft and I'll get it. And yeah, like I said,
bolts or the U-bolts?
they're U-bolts.
They're U-bolts.
Yeah, what broke up top were the bolts, and it was just the fact the hardware. All right, come on forward. Just like that. Come a little driver. There you go. Beautiful. All right, and there you go. I'll come a little driver. There. Perfect. We are making our way through. We just got done with halfway waterfall and we are about to roll up onto the spot where Sam and I got stuck in that hailstorm.
This is Trail Guide Ty Brown coming at you live from Iceman here at the Jeep Jamboree 2022. It's gonna rain!
A couple years ago, but right now the sky's looking pretty good, so. Just like that. Come a little. Oh no, you're good. Keep it straight. That's all right. I gotcha. Go driver. Driver. Yeah. All right, now come passenger. There you go.
There you go. Yep. Now start turning passenger. Straight back out. There you go. I think you're gonna kind of follow this wall right along. Oh, you're good right there. Oh, stop. Sorry, I missed. I forgot your. Yep, back a little bit further. Right there. Okay, let's turn passenger. Okay, draw.
All right, so right now everybody is getting through the boulder field, and then they have got the waterfall to get through, but you and I are gonna go fix the YJ. We're gonna go pull that front drive shaft out so I can at least get out of here in two-wheel drive. So let's go get that knocked out. That way we're not making anybody wait for us. All right, thank God. Keys are in it. I seriously thought I lost those for a minute. So here's the predicament. You can see my drive shaft has broken off the yoke. I was using straps. Stupid of me, I know. So I'm just gonna undo these, get the drive shaft off, and then I think with the rear locker, I should be able to just walk out of this and two-wheel drive. So let's knock this out really quick. You know, I was out here so proud of this Jeep. The time that me and my friends have put into it. I think these are like, what, 12, 13? Yeah, it's like a 13. But I was so proud, and yeah, it is what it is. You know, it happens. It could have happened in a worse spot. I mean, this spot ain't bad, so I will take it. I've got my whittle hammer. There it goes. Whoa. Whoa. That's not good. So it looks like it split right there. This is a Tom's Woods drive shaft, so I'm gonna see maybe I can get that warranted or something. But yeah, I didn't even wheel it really hard. I hadn't even hit the gatekeeper yet, and it split right there. So that is a bummer. Let's go ahead and throw it in there, and I'm gonna at least get the Jeep turned around and maybe get it out of here. For this act, our trail leader Sam is actually gonna do this blindfolded. He said he was gonna close his eyes while he did it, so let's see how he does. You think he can do it?
Backwards, backwards.
Coming forward. Tail off. That's okay. You want to go a little more driver. You're going to get your front diff. Stay driver. There you go. Passenger side through there. Now driver, come on through, and driver. And driver. always talked about wanting a too-low kit in this thing. Technically, now I have one. I'm gonna go ahead and get this turned around. We're gonna spot the rest of the people out of here, and then we are going to get out of the rest of Iceman in two-wheel drive. Upon further inspection, the drive shaft took out my shift linkage for 4 high, 2 high, and 4 low. So I have 2 high and a rear locker. Should be fine with where we're at. Worst case scenario, I'll just get pulled up everything. Dang, when it rains, it pours, but it fired right up. So, I mean, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. All right, guys, that is it for the 33rd Jeep Jamboree. We're now off of trail, heading back to have some dinner. I had to get through some of the last obstacles on Iceman in two-wheel drive, 2 high, and that was not fun. There was a mud puddle into a steep climb that I had to go through, and unfortunately I had to use the fast as necessary part of the slow as possible, fast as necessary for mud. Sucks, but it is what it is. You guys know how much I hate mud. So we're all loaded up. We're heading back to Deadwood right now. I want to thank you guys for watching the video and supporting the channel. I want to thank every single one of you that I got to meet during Jeep Jamboree, and you guys that were out on the trail. I put on some major steps for you guys running up and down Iceman to make sure that we all had an awesome time out here on the trail. And I know I did, and I really hope you guys did too. With all that being said, there's only one thing left to do. Let's go have some dinner, some beers, and you already know the drill. Get on out there and keep on jeeping on. Oh geez, there's a wasp down here with me. That's great. Oh God, get out of here.